Hello and welcome back to Factorio 0.15 and right back to our iron issues that we are having right now. So let's get some more miners, and I think I left the car right outside. So let's go get the car. We have another 50 logistics spots, so let's go add that to the sorting station first. After that, we are going north. I want to make sure that we fully utilize the iron patches that we have that are hooked up to deliver iron ore to our main base. Let's put these 50 in, which means that we now have 350 in here. Okay, good. Once coal fills up, then no, it's not really gonna be less busy because we're gonna have to empty out all of these anyway. Whatever. Let's go north. Let's make sure that we have everything hooked up. And of course we can barely go through here. And we have some worms in here. Let's see if we can go through here somewhere without having to cut down the whole forest. We could, barely. Let's put down the car again. Good. Whoops. I think that the one up here has a few more that we can go and place. Not like that though. There we go. Something like that. Maybe that's gonna fill that belt completely. Maybe not 100%, but it's gonna fill it pretty well. So then we go over here and we have a few more miners that we can put out. This is very cramped area, unfortunately, and that train went through here really quickly. That would have definitely killed me pretty much instantly. So good stuff. We can not really do anything else here right now. We have some small iron chunks over there we could maybe use. Let's see. Actually, put some stack inserters here. Because if we can fill this more quickly, then we might get some better flow here. Just slightly more. slightly better flow. And then we head off to the main base. And I'm wondering, how does our purple science look? Purple science is looking good. It's blue science that doesn't look very good. Blue science does not look very good, but this is still going to be 1200. Looking at this, it's maybe 700, but that's also 700 high-tech science packs. So I think we're going with robots cargo size here. Then we jump off. Hopefully. Looks like we're having some flow still here. Not too much. But again, we're starting to smelt some stuff up here again. So it's hopefully not going to go completely dead before we start seeing some more plates. It's quite dead when we see the next couple of plates there. So blue science is pretty much just capped by gear production, right? I think it's gear production only. We're making a lot of substations. Do we really need more substations? Where do we leave all the substations? This train has 100 substations. That one has 32. Yeah, I'm not really sure. We probably don't need all those substations. Well, that's gonna fill up more quickly. And it looks like we are able to go through the night now without any issues. So science is what we need to focus on right now. Blue science is what we really need. I think we need to... I think we need to stop producing this. Stop making substations. Because that just takes away from the gears for everything else. That was this train, I presume. And here we have another one. It only has 3,000 though, but it still adds to the thing we had here. Unfortunately, yeah, we grab a lot of gears here. Otherwise, this would not really be an issue, I think. I'm gonna do something really crazy here. And I'm gonna stop these two here. Not even sure what we use gears for right now. It's filling up red belts primarily. And red belt is not a priority right now. because we really don't care about red belts right now. All I care about is science at this point. Which means that gears should pretty much go down to green science and blue science. And nothing else. These also need gears. Everything needs gears. Engine units also need gears. Only one gear though. So that's pretty okay. But I mean, all the gears that we make about 300 or so gears every minute. We can't spend everything on red belts because that's not going to end well. It's the same with steel. Now we spend a lot on these furnaces. We are still having... Now we still have quite a lot of stone coming from this area. Good. Is there anything that I can do to blue science to make this faster? Blue science is primarily because we don't have enough electric mining drills, right? Some productivity modules here would be really good. Because I don't think this is limited by anything really. Let's make sure that the gears get here as quickly as possible. That we can do everything with them. We're still getting a lot of gears. So this train will go and unload quite soon. That is good stuff. That is good stuff. Productivity modules. How much do we spend on every gear? That's 4 iron plates. Some productivity modules on gears would be great. But I mean... It's going to be 8% productivity, I think. Now that we have a lot of this open space here, I need to make a module area. Let's grab like 15 of these. Oh, that should be fine. So, we need productivity modules. And we need to request stuff for them. And we need to provide them into small chests. And this needs to be connected to the network. And you need to only be used when we have less than 50 speed module 1. Good stuff. I don't think we have productivity module 2 researched. 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 Am I blind? Here we have productivity module 2. That's 6% productivity, and this one is 10. So I think we need to start and go nuts on productivity modules. Power and stuff. We will deal with this, but we need other stuff right now. Blue science is picking up some pace. That's because of gears. Unfortunately, we're just spending a ton of resources right now. Oh. Copper train from sorting area is now here. Which is very, very interesting. Oh, and this has also delivered. Very good. Now, we also need unfortunately, I cannot productivity these guys. Okay. Too bad. Let's do more modules. And these will work when speed modules are less than 50. And you will make speed module 1, speed module 1. Oh, we can probably remove these. Productivity. I think we need to go and make sure we have productivity modules on this research stuff that we have going here. It's only 8%. Still 8%. That's an 8% reduction in resources that we use for science, which is good stuff. So, now we also need, can we put another, we cannot. Can put there, but no. So this will be blank for now. These will also be blank for now. However, this will be speed module 2. This is speed module 2 and speed module 2. And this will waste a lot of resources as well. Probably hindering my science production quite severely. But we need these modules. And I should probably have used them more previously. So 8% is pretty good. This will directly impact how well we do on science, I think. It's gonna be a little bit slower, but speed module 2 is also very good. That's plus 30% speed. We should be careful with power though. How's blue science doing right now? We are doing okay. Again, productivity here would probably not be a bad idea. I would rather add like double this and then use productivity modules than do nothing. Guess green circuits is the limiting factor now. Green circuits also go down here. We're making quite a lot of green circuits. Again, main issue here is iron. 10% productivity on smelting wouldn't be bad either. But for now, let's make sure we have modules on research. Still, we need 1200. But an 8% decrease of that, that's like 100 science that we cut right off. That we don't really need. I guess need is not the right word. But still. I wonder how we're doing on logistics bots. We still have a while to go. So we can go add another 50 to our network over to the right. This marathon setting though. That needs quite a lot of red circuits. This marathon settings, it is something, but it has definitely made the game a lot harder for me. So let's throw these out there. Do we have charging issues somewhere? No, not really. A little bit down here maybe. Could probably benefit from some more roboports around this area. You know what? I will borrow these. And I will put them right here. And I will do the same down here. On the other hand, I think I'll just put 2 here. Like so. Right now we're not using any steam power, which is really good. Means that coal is stacking up. And that's good. That is definitely good stuff. Looks like these guys are prioritizing iron right now. Not really sure why or how that works. Maybe they prioritize because it is being requested. But they're not doing anything with this either. Maybe that's because we don't have any stone left. Okay. So they prioritize request chests before putting into storage. Quite good. I like it. And I think iron is pretty much the only thing that we have left here. So this will fill up a little bit faster than before. Still, no, I think solar panels is done now. That is very good. Do we have any solar? We have 6 solar panels stacked up down there now. Not huge, but definitely something. We're starting to have some level 2 speed modules. We should have probably started these module productions way earlier. So there we go. Wonder if I take these out, we're gonna have a 90% speed bonus. Okay. So speed drops quite substantially when we use productivity modules, which is why we'll need to beacon this at some point. But again, gears is being an issue here. As soon as I have, I think I can pretty much start with that already now. If I get some more productivity modules, I think I will use those on the miners that we get for our science. The blue science. So these ones. They're only able to be used on intermediate products. So what's that like? Gears? Is gears an intermediate product? Is this? As this is an intermediate product. Gears an intermediate product. Yes. So this will mean, well, we can, I haven't done this yet, but we should definitely just get rid of this. So this means that we'll get 8% more gears for the same resources. With an increased power cost, of course, but I can live with that. Because right now we need to start being more effective with our resources. And I don't even have enough iron to fill everything up anyway. It's not like it's filling up or anything. I don't think gear production will increase because of this though. Ever so slightly. But I think that is, it's really hard to know if that is due to like an iron shortage at some point. Like we, if we didn't have enough iron to fully saturate all these furnaces, it's pretty much impossible to say if that's the case or not, since we did not test with a full iron belt. but I think it's gonna even out pretty. We get 30% less speed and almost 10% more made. No, that should be a decrease, shouldn't it? The only reason why we're still making this full is because we didn't use these machines completely before. As long as we don't fill up the iron belt, we are golden. Still means that we are getting ever so slightly more gears than before. And what about this? How do we do this better? What do we improve? Because now I'm kind of considering beacons. I don't think I can build beacons. I can build beacons. We're starting to have some of these. And we're starting to have some of those. Let's go get some steel and some copper and build at least a couple of beacons, like 2 or something. Let's take that steel. Let's take a stack of copper. Fortunately, we now need circuits as well. You can probably fill up. Let's say 2 beacons. 2 beacons for now. I just want to see here. Beacons don't have that good range, no. They have 2 module slots. Let's grab 4 of those. Let's grab some of these as well. Now we have 8 of those. I'm just curious. Can we somehow incorporate beacons in this build? It's going to be really, really difficult, isn't it? This beacon here will hit this one. And if we put another one here, it's not going to be even. That's for sure. It's definitely not going to be even. There's plus 30% crafting speed right now. And this, I don't think it's gonna hit. If we place, I don't even know what this is doing here though. If we place 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, we can place 2 beacons here, I think. Let's see. I need more beacons. I need more circuits to make more beacons. So I probably also need some substations. Let's make these beacons. Why did this run out of power? Oh, I think I cut something important off. That has never happened before, right? Let's take these substations. Like, this is gonna be very, very annoying to fix. Let's go get some more modules. We need red circuits too. Well, luckily we have red circuits right here. And we have a couple of these that I probably need. So let's see what we can do here. Let's remove all power poles from this area and even that one. Let's just make this completely powerless. And let's stop everything here. So, probably want double beacon here. Which means that we will get these in there. Then I probably want more beacons up here. And then another double beacon down here. Okay. So these beacons, well, because we don't have any power, we can't actually see what's going on right now. So let's go get some more productivity modules. From, say, here. We have 30 of those now. That's good. And now I think this episode is quite long again. Seems like that's the usual case right now. Okay, so we really don't need this. We need a substation here. And they're fine. We need a substation right here. We're gonna need a couple of substations. But let's start with that substation right there. Almost everything is working with this one substation. Let's make sure that everything has productivity modules. These are running at 30% increased speed. This one is not running at all. Oh, because we don't have power here. I think maybe we'll do a clusterfuck of... We can't do that with this. We can do that with blue belt. But unfortunately not without. So we're gonna still need that power pole. And everything is pretty much going with a 30%. Why shouldn't this be more than 30%? Ah, whatever. So we'll just power this somehow. We'll just power this somehow. We have a kind of beacon layout here that kind of works. And then we take another passive provider chest. We connect that to the logistics network. And you need to make sure that we have, say, 400 green circuits there. And you can do that pretty well, I think. So what is the issue here? I think we don't get iron plates quick enough from this inserter, honestly. Seems like that is the problem. We should now be getting a healthy amount of green circuits. Definitely a healthy amount of green circuits. And unfortunately, I have a hard time knowing if that is because we are not having iron issues right this second, or because if this really helped anything. But it's gonna save us some resources in the long run. And we're gonna have to start making beacons. We're gonna have to start making beacons. Let's set that up quickly before I end this episode. Beacon. In, out, request, passive, go. There we go. And that's gonna suck. That's gonna take some time to get that rolling. Definitely gonna take some time. Anyway, I think it's time to end this episode. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.